What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here, and I asked you guys in a community poll which personality or CS2 investor or celebrity or whatever you wanted me to do a profile or inventory review for next, and Heyzeus won that poll. Obviously, Heyzeus is the very, very popular CS community member. He's a YouTuber, obviously, right now with 412,000 subscribers, makes some really, really cool content. I think he streams. He has a really big Twitter account, just a huge, huge person in the scene, but he's also a cash trader and a guy that has a very, very crazy inventory that we're going to be going over in this video today. Obviously, cash traders are always going to have a big inventory of the things that they're buying and selling, so that's not necessarily going to be their long-term investments or their portfolio or anything like that, but we could get a look into the things that he's buying right now, the things he's buying the dip on, the things that he believes in, and still might get to see just some really cool stuff and get some ideas about what we might want or not want to buy for ourselves. Because obviously Heyzeus is a very, very successful guy who knows a lot about the markets. He's going to have some good purchases, but everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does some dumb, stupid, weird stuff too. So we're going to get right into this. But first, I wanted to mention my cash trading business. I got to get a little advertisement in. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, it could be anything. I've kind of bought and sold everything over the past couple months, whether it be stickers, gloves, guns, knives, capsules, cases, agents, whatever it may be. If you guys are looking for a quick, easy, efficient way to cash out your items into cash, crypto, or whatever else you're looking for, definitely hit me up on Twitter. We can probably work out a deal. My Twitter is going to be linked in the description below. Yeah, I don't know. Hit me up. We can get something done. It's been a lot of fun, and obviously it's an awesome way to help support me, my channel, and my content as well with a little service that I'm providing you that I can hopefully make some money off of as well. I think it ends up being a win-win for everybody. With that being said, let's get right into this. We got Heyzeus. Here's his inventory. For what is public, obviously a lot of it is in storage units. We're going to look at some of his storage units and stuff too. But for the items that are actually public, Buff163 estimates his inventory right now to be a little bit over $200,000, which is obviously very, very crazy. And again, that's just what we can see. That's what's not in storage units or what he doesn't have other places or whatever. Who knows? But around $200,000 inventory we're going to get to take a look at today, which is obviously very, very cool. First up, he's got all this kind of old school stuff, 10 stars for Broken Fang operation, 10-year birthday coin. He's got the Golden London 2018 trophy. He's got the Berlin Gold, all this different stuff. He's got the Operation Riptide. He's got the Boston 2018. Really, really cool stuff that just makes an inventory and a profile look nice. Then he's got a ton of storage units. He's got cash trading case 4, 6, 5, 2, whatever. He's got Gamma 1 and 2, which I assume it could be cases or items from the Gamma cases or something like that. Who knows? Prisma and Chroma, again, which could be cases or items from them. This also could be stuff he's investing in. It also could be cases he's going to open in some case unboxing video soon. Who knows? But still kind of cool that he has all this different stuff. Prisma 1C, Chroma 3B, operation cases, Chroma 2B, unboxing, storage, cash trading cases, just kind of some of the different names of these units. You can see he's got Revolver 3, he's got Falchion 2, obviously I think talking about Revolver cases and Falchion cases and stuff. Revolver, Chroma 2A, Rio capsule he has a case for, which is kind of funny. 365 items in there. Obviously Rio capsules haven't been that insane, but at a time you could sell Rio capsules for a nice profit, but they haven't been the best like long-term investment or anything like that, especially relative to some of the other capsules out there. He's got Revolver 2, Swede 3, cash trading cases 2. Obviously, this isn't the most exciting part, but Shadow, Chroma 3. So obviously, he's a guy who's historically been very, very into cases and has been a very, very big case investor. And he's also probably, we can assume, has made a ton of money off of cases. So again, just kind of noting there that one of the biggest guys in the scene is all about cases. Here he's got a Winter Offensive case key. He's got a random, just one-off Paris 2023 Challengers capsule. Not sure what he's doing with that. He's got a couple of these P90 choppers. I'm not sure, if this is like for a trade up or what he's got exactly going on here. He's got a E-League Hollow from Boston 2018. This is some of the lower tier stuff, obviously. Fnatic Cologne 2014 sticker, kind of cool, but still just like a $4 thing. And then all of a sudden, we get into these Operation Breakout cases. He has a ton of these Operation Breakout cases going on here. He's got like close to 2 pages full of these Operation Breakout cases. Again, are these investments? Are these for a video coming up soon? I don't know. When I look at my spreadsheet, I don't think that Operation Breakout cases were something that I was like super excited about. If I can pull it out here, yeah, Operation Breakout seems like it's been a pretty mid, actually kind of a lower tier case in terms of like returns and stuff over the past few years. So I don't necessarily have this on my radar right now, but maybe it's something I should do more diving into. I don't know, but he does have a decent amount of Operation Breakout cases going on here. He's got some different skins, souvenir M4A4 Tornado, AK-47 Blue Lamb with a Cato 14 3D Max holo on it. Very cool. He's got a Ninjas in Pajamas Columbus 2016 holo. This, honestly, I think is one of the more underrated sticker collections in the game right now. And not only does he have that, but he also has the Fnatic holo from MLG Columbus 2016, which is pretty cool. He's got Desert Eagle with a bunch of liquid RMRs on it. Not as cool as maybe I thought. He's got a little Kev. Again, I think agents are pretty underrated right now. I think they're good things that you can hold on to. He has 4 of these Howl patches. Now, Howl patches are very, very interesting because obviously the Howl stickers and the M4A4 Howl have been insane investments. They've been very, very valuable. They've done well over time. But this Howl patch is in the CSGO patch pack, which is still, I actually don't know if this is contraband or not or whatever, but items in general from the CSGO patch pack, the CSGO patch pack is still purchasable in the Steam store, like in your actual CS2 game. So that's why some of these patches, even though they're really cool stuff like the boss, like the crown foil or the Howl or whatever, they're still kind of seems like they're undervalued or cheap or whatever. And if that CSGO patch pack does ever get removed from the store, which we don't know if it's going to happen or when it's going to happen or whatever, if that ever does get removed from the store, I think stuff like the Howl patch and the boss patch and stuff like that could be some very, very interesting investments. So I think it's actually cool he owns a couple of these because I could see them doing well over time potentially. Now maybe the supplies are just way too high and maybe it's been in the store for too long, who knows, but I think they look cool. Obviously I love the Howl design and I think it could be interesting. He's got a Fallen sticker from Cologne 2015, and then here's what I was talking about. He has a couple of the boss patches as well. Again, crown foil, very awesome sticker, but the boss patch is in the CSGO patch pack, which is still purchasable right now, so it's still very, very cheap for the time being, just $16. He's got a Sir Bloody Silent Daryl. He's got some Cato 15s, which I think are very, very interesting pickups and purchases right now. At this point, I think Cato 15s could do very, very well over the next couple of years, so I think that's cool to see. He's got another agent. He's got a Team Envious Columbus 2016, and then he's just got a lot of liquid skins, Temu Cow, Duality, Bengal Tiger. He's got a USPS print stream, some of my favorite skins in the game. Nothing too crazy, it doesn't look like here. He's got an Asimov, a ton of print streams. Again, Deagle, USPS, M4A4, I think all are really, really awesome pickups. Print streams, I think they're awesome for crafting, but they just look pretty clean by themselves in game as well. He's got a Dust 2 pin. He's got some Mac 10 fades with some different stickers and stuff on them. We're just kind of in that weird mid-tier area where there's going to be some cool stuff, but it's just going to be a lot of play skins, a lot of super liquid skins and stuff like that. He's got the AK-47 headshot. He's got the P90 Asimov. He's got a Goggles Fernandez agent, which is a pretty good agent. He's got the Glock 18 Bullet Queen, M4A1S Hyper Beast. I'm not really seeing anything too crazy in terms of like crafts or stickers or anything here just yet either. Trying not to miss anything too crazy, but USPS Orion's obviously very cool. The Op Wildfire is cool. He's got a gold brick. That's always cool to see. A couple different Orions. He has the Howl pin as well, so he's got all kinds of different Howl stuff. He has the Hellraiser's Holo from Cologne 2014, which I think is a cool little pickup. He has a couple of Sir Bloody Miami Daryls, which obviously is the most expensive agent right now, so if agents do well over time, I'm sure the Sir Bloody Miami Daryl will do well, and again, it's interesting. This is the first one we've seen him have multiple of the same agent of. Again, I do like agents. I think they're undervalued. I think they will be good investments going forward, so I think that's pretty cool to see him have that. We started to see some gloves for the first time. He's got Hydra Gloves Emerald. He's got an Op Redline. He's got the StatTrak USPS The Trader, so we're starting to get into some cool stuff. We're starting to get into a little bit more expensive stuff here. He's got some Glock 18 Gamma Dopplers, a Phase 1, and an Emerald. He's got some more kind of gloves, the lower end, lower tier glove stuff like that. We have a Cato Craft here, the USPS Darkwater with a 3D Max Cato 14 on it. It's got a StatTrak AK Asimov. He's got a Blood in the Water. Here's a Mecha Industries StatTrak, pretty cool. I don't see anything too crazy here. Mac 10 case hardened with some blue gem glitters on it. That's decent. He's got an AK-47 Nightwish, pretty cool. The M4 Mecha Industries again with some Supreme Master First Class holos on it. Some more gloves. Bloodhound Gorilla, Broken Fang gloves, Yellow Banded. We start to see some different knives here. Some Shadow Daggers, some Paracord knives, Gut Knife. He's got a couple Chance Goes Fire here. I want to start seeing some of the higher end stuff here. So hopefully we can start to get in some of the crazy stuff. This is really cool. I actually really like this Luminosity MLG Columbus 2016 sticker. I think this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Again, I talked about earlier how I think MLG Columbus is an underrated sticker set overall, and I think this complexity is one of the cooler ones from it. He's got an AK-47 fuel injector with some Navi hollows on it. Love to see Paris crafts because I know Paris obviously has huge supply. It's been pretty undercrafted and stuff so far. So if we see some of these stickers getting applied, I never think that that's a bad thing. AK-47 Bloodsport. He's got a 5.7 Hyper Beast. That looks pretty cool. He's got the Op Asimov. Op Asimov, one of my favorite skins in the game as well. We got some more gloves going on here. Specialist gloves, Field Agent. Starting to get into some of the mid-tier gloves, stuff like that. Kill Confirmed, I think, is overall pretty cool. He's got Case Hardened Hydra gloves, too. I know I've made a lot of content surrounding those. I don't know if these are like blue gems or anything like that specifically, but still, Case Hardened Hydra gloves, I think, are an interesting proposition going forward. He's got some more of those here as well. An M4A1S print stream with some FaZe Antwerp stickers on it. He's got a DAT, I don't even know if you pronounce it DAT or DAT or whatever, but a hollow from Clone 2014 definitely stands out to me as looking pretty cool. Obviously an older sticker that is interesting. I don't love the Clone 2014 look since they're all circles, but it's at least different that they're all circles, so they're kind of interesting, and they're just so old at this point. Again, they're like 9 going on 10 years old. It's freaking almost 2024 already. We have an op containment breaches guy here, and then just a ton of knives. Obviously, again, cash traders are going to be looking for these mid to higher tier super liquid items like mid-tier knives, like some of these $100, $200, $300, $400 range items are really good for cash traders. So he's going to have a ton of those. He's going to have some USP whiteout. These are factory new, definitely super sick. He's got an AK-47 Case Hardened. Again, StatTrak Desert Eagle print stream. Tons of like Bowie knives all over the place. Very cool, but nothing too crazy. But just some really good stuff overall. Blood in the Waters. He's got a StatTrak Jaguar. Jaguar, I think, is a really cool underrated skin. AK-47 Wasteland Rebel. Again, another Cato 15. Again, I really do like Cato 15s. I don't think I own any right now, but I wish I owned some, and I hope to buy some before too long. I think there are some very interesting and cool opportunities with Cato 15 stickers. Obviously, I love the AK-47 Vulcan. I love to see that here. He's got some gut knife Dopplers, which I think are very cool knives. Hand wraps Caution, I think, are pretty funny, so they're kind of cool. He's got some King Snake driver gloves, more print streams, M4A1S print stream, very cool. I'm trying to see if there's anything kind of different in here. He's got the Op Silk Tiger. He's got the M4A1S StatTrak print stream. He's got a Bayonet Knight, which is pretty cool. Some more AK-47 Case Hardens, StatTrak Asimov for the Op, and then some gloves. The Scarlet Shama. I don't really know how you pronounce that, but Case Hardened paracord knife too. This is the rank 518. It's a .09 float, which is kind of cool to see. Obviously not super low ranking, but it's kind of getting up there. Still a nice little float for a cool item. Just tons of different knives here. You know, maybe you can get some knife ideas. Maybe you see something cool that you like. Desert Eagle Fennec Fox, a couple of those. Those are very sick. Specialist gloves, Marble Fade, like to see. We got the Talon Knife Rust Coat. He has a Neon Rider AK-47. He's got the Imperial Plaid driver gloves. We're starting to get, close to $300 items in here. I really like these Moto Gloves Turtle. I like these driver gloves Imperial Plaid as well. I don't think they're bad at all. Specialist Gloves Foundation. He's got the Huntsman Lore. He's got the Bowie Knife Tiger Tooth. This looks pretty sick. The Bowie Knife Marble Fade. I don't know, the picture of it kind of stood out to me for whatever reason. He's got the Oxide Oasis MP5. Kind of funny to see an MP5 that's worth, close to $350 or whatever. Specialist Gloves Mogul. I kind of like that they have like the blue camo on them. Think that's very cool. Talon Knife Crimson Web. He's got a Flip Knife Slaughter. He's got the Talon Knife Case Hardened. A couple more AK Case Hardens. And then he's got a couple Op Onitajis right here. From what I've seen, these are some of the better ops to own. They've done very well over time. I could see them definitely doing well going forward. Moto Gloves Polygon, M4A4 Eye of Horus. Again, just some really nice standard mid to higher tier items going on. Some stuff that's going to be very popular, very liquid. He's got a Cato 14 unapplied Hellraiser's paper sticker there, which I think is very cool. A couple of AK-47 Vulcans. Again, some of my favorite skins in the whole game. Here he has a Huntsman Knife Doppler, Huntsman Knife Doppler, Huntsman Knife Doppler, Huntsman Knife Doppler Black Pearl. Very cool to get to see. He has right here an M4A1S Icarus Fell with a Titan Cato 15 applied to it. Some more Op Onitachis, definitely a lot of different Onitachis and stuff going on. Star Trek Jaguar, he's got the Sport Glove Omega, the Sport Glove Amphibious, which I think are so sick. These are really, really, really cool. Sport Glove Arid, so more of these just really good knives and gloves and stuff that people like. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of a skin traders or a cash traders inventory, but also stuff that hopefully he's been able to buy the dip on some of this stuff, because I think a lot of the stuff is going to do very, very well over time. So if he's been able to get it over the past couple of months at discounted prices, these are some of the best and highest demand items in the game. He could be, obviously set up to make a lot of money, which would be very, very cool. Specialist Gloves Field Agent, the M4A1S Welcome to the Jungle with a phased RMR on it, which is just kind of random and funny. He's got a couple Eye of Oruses. He's got the Imminent Danger. He's got the Talon Knife Slaughter, a couple Desert Eagle Blazes. Blue Phosphor looks so beautiful in CS2. I think that's really cool to see. A couple Bayonet Dopplers of all different kinds, which are obviously very, very cool items. Here we have the Flip Knife Gamma Doppler, Phase 1 and a Phase 4. Here he has the StatTrak Karambit Autotronic rank number 5 Battle Scarred, one of the highest floats for this in the game. Obviously, that's very cool. Again, I definitely like to see high ranking, low ranking, high float, low flow items, which are going to get some overpay for different reasons. I think those present some very, very cool opportunities, especially while the market is dipping down. If you can get some of that stuff for cheap, that's definitely cool. He's got the M9 Bayonet Autotronic, Black Lamb. He's got some hand wraps Cobalt Skull. I can't even talk. Everything's just starting to blend together. Op Lightning Strike, which I think is so sick. These are some of the best performing op skins of all time. I think they're going to continue to do very well going forward. AK-47 Jet Set. He's got the M4A4 Poseidon, M9 Bayonet Tiger Tooth. Got a couple of those. We have a couple pages left to get through. We have the M9 Bayonet Doppler Ruby, a couple of those, which is super sick. Sports Glove Vice. It's crazy that even in this higher end stuff, like these Sports Glove Vice are $1,100. He has 2 pairs of those. So many $1,000 plus items in this inventory. Obviously, to get to a $200,000 inventory, you got to have some super high end stuff. But Talon Knife Fade, a couple of those. Butterfly Knife Lore. He's got a StatTrak AK-47 Vulcan Factory New. That makes me jealous. That is sick. An Op Desert Hydra. He's got a couple souvenir Desert Hydras, which is just insane. Very, very cool part of his collection. Specialist Gloves Field Agent in Factory New. He's got a Welcome to the Jungle here. Looks like okay. The AK-47 X-Ray with some Tyloo Boston's on it, which looks very, very cool. Sport Glove Amphibious. He just has so many different pairs of those. Sport Gloves Hedge Maze. Very, very expensive and cool green gloves. We're getting close to a $2,000 item there. The MP9 Wild Lily. Again, super funny to see an MP9 skin going for that much. And it's got a 0.06 float value on the Factory New there. So that is a very, very cool item. So he's got a couple of these MP9 Wild Lilies, actually. And then finally, we get to the last page. This is the most expensive stuff that Heyzeus has in his public inventory. What are these items? Again, another Sport Gloves Hedge Maze. These are going to be field tested. He's got a Butterfly Knife Gamma Doppler, a couple of these, one Phase 1, a couple Emeralds, and then a Phase 2. He has an Op the Prince, $2,000 op skin. He has a Butterfly Knife Fade, which this is estimated at about $2,500. Another StatTrak Butterfly Knife Fade. So 3 Butterfly Knife Fades overall. He has an AK-47 Gold Arabesque, $2,600. Buff 163 is estimating this at right now. He has a couple M4A4 Howls. Both of these are field tested. Again, $3,200 right here. He has Sports Glove Vice at minimal wear. He has an Op Gungnir valued at about $6,100. And the final item in his inventory, the most expensive item that Heyzeus has in his public inventory right now, is a minimal wear Op Dragon Lore with a sterling gold Cato 19 applied to it. So overall, Heyzeus obviously with a very, very cool inventory. Again, he's not necessarily a straight up investor or anything like that. He is mostly a cash trader, mostly a content creator, YouTuber. So there's not a ton you can take away from him, I don't think, in terms of straight up investing ideas or whatever. But he does have some very interesting stuff in his inventory, like agents, like Cato 15 stickers, which I think are cool. And then obviously he is a go-to cases guy. So you can see all the different storage units he has filled up with cash trading stuff, but also cases and items from cases and stuff like that he's investing into. So I'm going to continue to push cases, and I'm going to continue to believe in them and think they're really, really cool. But also, Maybe you got some ideas for different play skins or different, high-end skins you want to work up to or purchase or whatever, because Heyzeus definitely has some of everything. So many cool knife and op and glove and agent and combinations of things. So it's very, very cool to kind of peel the curtain back and get to look at what a $200,000 CS2 inventory looks like. And even if you're nowhere near this or whatever, maybe you now have some motivation or some ideas for things to work up to, or some items that you maybe never seen before that you might want to go out and purchase or have as a goal to work up to or whatever. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. But until then, peace.